So this is the rich geographical setting of South Asia that has enriched the history of this region. So on the north side, you can see that there is a series of mountainous range, Himalayas, Karakoram, Hindu Kush, etc. And in the vicinity are the plain area. So up to India, you can see this is a large plain area, and most of the cultures and civilization flourished in this particular plain area. This is the map of Pakistan, which you can see the green belt, and most of the important historical cultures are situated in this particular area. So this area is being flooded from the snow-capped mountains over here, so that's why it's rich. And there are mountainous regions, so in these mountainous regions there are several passes which connect South Asia with Central Asia, and because of this cultural interaction between South Asia and Central Asia, the cultural heritage of this area is very rich, and the tourism prospects is also very great in this particular area. So we will have an overview of the tourism potential in this area. In Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. So this is a map of the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa in which different areas are marked. So every region of the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa is unique, whether it is the Roman plain, it is the Banu Basin, it is the Palestina region, it is the Pahar region, it is the plain area of Peshawar plain, it is the hilly area of Swat, Bajawar, and the Chitral region. So every region is important. Culturally, it is important, and from tourism point of view, it is also important. And every type of tourism is there in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, whether it is scenic beauty, it is ecotourism, it is cultural tourism, it is sports tourism, it is mountaineering, right? So every type of tourism activity can be held, and the area is very fertile and rich in this regard. So we need to explore these areas for development of tourism. The major tourist attraction in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa are the Texala and the Khanpur valleys. You are well aware of the archaeological heritage of Texala. So it is located in the Khanpur and the cities of Sirsup, Janjal Temple. So all these are in the Texala region, and one of the important sources of cultural tourism, heritage tourism. Similarly, Khanpur Dam, it is also a very attractive destination these days, so it is also lying there in the Texala region. Swat Valley has its own important history, and there are beautiful regions, so most of the people from outside used to visit Swat Valley, and because of the beauty, Swat is known as the Switzerland of Pakistan. Peshawar Valley is equally important culturally and from tourism point of view. So there are various heritage sites, there are various areas which can be developed for the promotion of tourism of the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Chitral area is also a very unique one, and the landscape is very beautiful, and you see that the Kalasha culture is very rich, and it is the only culture of Pakistan which is very important, and people from outside they are coming to see people of Kailash and to study their culture. Texala Valley, I just explained, these are the number of monuments. In the background you can see the Khanpur Dam, so these are the important tourist destinations in the Texila Valley. Swat Valley, as I just mentioned, a number of stupas are there, Buddhist stupas which have been excavated mostly by our department. There are scenic beauties lying in Malam Jaba, Naveen Jaba, Swat and Upper Swat region particularly. So Mahudan areas, these are important tourist destinations, and people love to go there and visit these areas. So there is a large scope of tourism and cultural heritage in the Swat region. This is a new edition, and it is a virgin area. It has not been explored, and it is not open for the general public. This is the palace of Nawabidin. So very recently we visited this area, and it is intact, it is very beautiful, and it can be a good destination if it is handed over to the tourism department or to archaeology department. So still the owner, they are not living there, but it is in their custody, and it has a history over there, just like we have in the Swat. So the white Swat used to control this whole area from the Swat region. So this is the palace where the Walis of Dir used to control, the Nawab of Dir used to control the state. So historical value, archaeological value, and tourism value it has. Peshawar Valley, you know that most of the people are coming to Peshawar to see the Khyber Pass, the historic Khyber Pass, the historic stupas, the rich cultural heritage. Peshawar is the capital of this region, so it is not only the capital of the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa in the modern time, but it is the main capital of the ancient Gandhara, and for a very long time. So this is one of the earliest living city in the whole of South Asia. So it lasted for more than 2,000 years. So it has a very rich history and heritage. You can see the urban fabric of Peshawar city. The Peshawar heritage is lying in the Peshawar Museum. So wherever the excavations were carried out, either by Pakistani or by the British archaeologists, the collections were put inside the Peshawar Museum, and it is one of the best museum regarding the Gandhara collection. Heritage trade, you can see this one is an attempt being made by the government of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa to convert this area into a heritage trade. So just to give a reminiscence of the ancient city, that how the city looked like, it was a protected area, but unfortunately due to lack of awareness, it has not been changed into again in a modern touch. In Peshawar, you can see the Gurgati, which is historically a very important area, and most of the people are coming there. So it can be promoted further for the development of tourism. Chowk Agrar is again a very famous place in Pakistan, and people love to come and see over here. The important jewel of Peshawar is Mohalla Syria. So there are several city houses, and one of the examples is this one. So it is very beautifully, and it has been protected by the Directorate of Archaeology and Museums. And during the tenure of Dr. Sanadi, when he was the director of the Directorate, so he purchased this, and he started renovation in this area, and now it is open to the general public. So people who are coming to Peshawar, they also visit this area. For heritage tourism in Hazara region, we have this Ashoka Rock edicts, so which is very famous, and we have two edicts over here in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province, one at Shahbazgali and one is at Mansehra. So this is also a very important destination of heritage tourism. Heritage tourism, Charsanta Pushkalavati, the ancient city. So you can see, although it is not a developed one because of the nature of the mound, so it is very difficult to preserve and see the remains, archaeological remains there. But it can be converted into an attractive destination if a little bit of work is carried out for the promotion of tourism. Recently, we excavated here at this, and a profile was established. Takhbai. So you are well aware of the Takhbai, so it is not only your heritage, but it is now the entire world claims it is their heritage. So it is on the World Heritage site list, and it is being visited by majority of the people who love heritage tourism. Even the general public are very frequently coming to Takhbai. In Chetal, The Kalasha is one of the important cultures. It is a living culture, and it is a very good destination for the tourists. And throughout the years, people are coming. Now it has been promoted by the provincial government. An authority has been created there. So for the protection, who are working for the protection of the people of Kailash. So this is a very rich culture, although it is a little bit endangered. So most of the artifacts of the Kalasha culture are placed inside this Bamburet or Kalasha Dur Museum. It is also one of the important museums which has been taken over by Professor Dr. Ehsan Ali from some private organizations, and it is now in the property of the provincial government. So the things are displayed over here. It is really a very beautiful display representing the Kalasha culture. Shandur Pass, Shandur Mela, and Shandur Polo Ground is again a very important destination, tourist destination, which can help promote tourism in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and we can earn a lot from this. So this is a new discovery, not a new discovery, but not a popular destination. So this is the rural area of Chitral. So very few people used to go there because of the bad condition of the roads and because of the situation there in the hills are not a solid one, and there are very frequent landsliding. So the people used to they used to go to the Kailash rather than to this area. Otherwise, this is a very beautiful area, and this is just the beginning of the starting point of Chitral River. Yarful Lasht in Upper Chitral is again a very beautiful area where you can see snowfall, the snow-capped mountains, the waterfall, and beautiful village. So the life inside the village is still a version, and they have a very important and beautiful cultural traditions if you go to their villages. Again, we have such type of lakes in the upper Chitral area, so which are still out of reach, and it can be changed into a beautiful tourist destination. Adventure tourism in the area is an important one and can be done in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa province. This area is very much suitable for the adventure tourism. Nuri Top in the Naran Valley, you can see the road. This is the road, the trek, jeepable trek, which is very adventurous and very important. So I and Shakir Saab went there, and so this is the photograph of their particular visit. It is really a very beautiful place and is suitable for adventure tourism and mountaineering as well. Cultural heritage, so I don't want to talk much on this. You are already aware of the heritage tourism. In the tribal area, we have a very rich cultural tradition. So it is very rich, and we need to protect these cultures of the tribal areas in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, which we call as the merged area now. So it needs to be protected and can be converted into cultural tourism. There are challenges we are facing, particularly for the tourism industry, and that is the law and order situation. So sometimes it is not feasible for the outsider to go to the far off region, and sometimes even it is difficult for them to come to Peshawar city. So if this type of situation is controlled, then definitely it will help promote tourism in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. So there are various opportunities for the growth of tourism in the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and recently the tourism industry under the project of KITE has been initiated by the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and they are trying their level best to promote tourism in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. And this you can see is the heritage trail, which was initiated by the government of Khyber and Peshawar. But soon after you can see that this area was deserted and the whole situation is changed now. So it is because of the lack of awareness that people are not aware of their rich cultural heritage. So that's why. So if such type of endeavors are linked with academia, with universities, with students, with teachers, with archaeology, and with tourism department, so I think it will help them to promote tourism in the region. Tira is a very important valley. It is actually a traveling area, and it is very difficult for young people to go there. Otherwise, if the political while is controlled there, then it can be a very good destination for the tourists across the country. Do you know this figure? Cynthia Ritchie. Cynthia Ritchie, when we were conducting excavating at Bala Hisar of Chhatrapur, so she came and she made a documentary on our excavation. So I mean to say that promotion of cultural heritage is very important for the development of tourism. If people like these and the visitors from, so Dr. Wasim Khan brought a group from China to visit the important site of Bala Hisar. So such type of activity, guided tours, and visits of the foreigners definitely have positive impact on the development of tourism, and it gives a very positive message to the world outside that how rich this area is. Lal Bala and Dia Khan is very rich in the Islamic heritage. So you can see the local cultures. These are the living cultures of Dia Khan region. Again, Dia Khan, it can be changed into an important destination of cultural heritage, the Kafirport North and Kafirport South. Kafirport North, again the heritage of, this is an important region. In the Kafirport South, there are fossils, so every rock has a large number of fossils. So these are some of the examples. Probably in the ancient times there was street water there, and there were plenty of water. It was probably a sea or an ocean over there because of the fossils which belong to the very old age, to the Pleistocene type and maybe earlier than that. Food tourism is also hospitality. The Khyber Pakhtunkhwa is very rich in hospitality traditions, in food tradition. Very recently, I saw a thesis from Azad University in which it was related to the tea tourism in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. So such type of food is very rich in our province, and it can be, so we can provide local food to the visitors, and it will also promote tourism in our country and our province as well. Okay, thank you very much. With this,